Okay, here's our second building in Okmulgee, and it's called the Kress building, as denoted here on the entryway. Let's go take a tour. Beautiful little store. Do you do this all yourself?
Most of it, yes. Anything that is graphic, I do myself. So any of the graphic tees and everything are all in-house.
I love it. Trust God and chill, y'all. Love it, love it. What a cool little store. She's gonna take us on a tour. Oh my goodness. And everyone, I say this all the time. Be kind. Just be kind. Grow positive thoughts. Life is good in Okmulgee.
So originally...
Oh wow, this is a 50s building.
Oh, this is before that.
Really?
So originally the building was the Hippodrome. Hippodrome was built in the early 1900s, between 1915 and 1920, and then it was open during the 20s. On New Year's Eve, depends, historical papers say different things. Either like 29, 30, 31 on New Year's Eve, after they had all been here having their parties and their balls and all of that, it burnt down. They had pyrotechnic stuff going, and so it burnt down to the ground. Picture the ballroom on the Titanic.
Okay.
And so the lower part of the building was actually a 3,000 seat movie theater.
Whoa.
And it was one of the first ones that boasted of having air conditioning. Basically, they had big water coolers on either side of the screen that blew out. The top floor was a ballroom that opened up into a rooftop garden. And so this right here is really cool. This tells, this tells like the history of the actual building. Oh, I lied, it was 2,200 seats.
You weren't far off.
I wasn't. Sometimes I get my numbers messed up.
The largest movie theater. Oklahoma's largest.
Yes, for a little while. 10,000 square foot ballroom, 40 by 60 foot swimming pool in the basement.
So these are the bones that we're in right now? The bones of the Hippodrome, or was it rebuilt?
It was rebuilt. So if you come over here, there's another thing. This is the store now, when they were finishing up construction. This is as they started construction. So you can see right here, this is the swimming pool.
Okay.
And then this building, where you came in the front door, this would be looking out the front door to the building across the street from me.
Okay. So I came in where this guy was mixing cement.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, exactly. Wow. So a little higher. Here's street level here.
Okay.
But yes.
We get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
This is amazing.
So when it burnt down, Kress's built it and it became a large department store. So now you actually still have the bones of the department store. Over here is the freight elevator that actually comes in off the street. And it goes down to the basement and then it goes up to the top floor.
Oh, it's a column. See, when I worked in the department store, I would use this a lot because the guys upstairs wouldn't close the door. So I couldn't call it, so you have to ring the bell for like 20 minutes before someone would go up and close the door.
That's funny.
Okay. Huge door. Floor, stairs, and they have these protectors again to keep the wood from being beaten up by people going up and down the stairs.
You don't want to look at the ceiling up here.
Oh my goodness. Hardwood floors. Look at this. goes on and on.
It does. So when Presses was here, this was where all the inventory was kept. Up here. So this is where, here's your elevator again, where it comes in here. Trash chute.
Oh. This is a sliding door here, this curved piece. I guess you would open and close it with these handles and you just throw your trash out. Here's the elevator. Better shots of the up and down here.
So the floors in here are this level is like extra strong. They built it way strong in order to hold all of the inventory and everything. So this is
The weight.
the weight.
Yeah. Miles and miles of hardwood floors in here, folks.
Isn't it amazing?
Stunning. Look at these, unique. Have we ever seen anything like that? No. That's a lamp. It's not deformed. It's in its original shape. There's several of them in here. And the tin roof. For a storage room, they put tin up here too. Can I walk on this bear?
Yeah. Yeah. Just watch the nails and stuff.
Here's the tin. If you guys have never seen tin pulled back before, that's the back side you're seeing here. It's been peeled away. Looks like they're restoring some of the electrical, the conduit and whatnot, but it's the tin. Wow, these details are amazing. Look at these rivets. This is kind of what you would see in the bridges back in the day, and how they put these in are, well, Google it, folks. A very noisy process to put these in. Check it out. These nails are everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. These windows, look at this. Are these original glass?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I believe 1920s?
Yes.
Okay.
1930s.
1930s.
1930s, because the Hippodrome burnt down in the beginning of the 30s.
Okay. These old steam radiators. Wow. That has seen some time, huh? Furnaces for the department store?
Yes.
Okay. The Kress department store. Oh, you got heaving going over here, just like in the other building. Pretty amazing. More dilapidation, but I don't mind seeing this. It shows age. Shows time.
Yeah, and my guess would be at some point there was a leak right there.
Yeah, you can see the rust. Yeah. I like that. In little bits. I like to see it more intact like you see out here, but to show the fragility of some of these buildings, they need to be taken care of.
I was amazed the first time I came up here how well the tin actually looked over most of it. Because I've been in so many of them that it's just demolished.
Yes. And there's so much of it in here.
There is so much of it.
Now, what I'm used to seeing are maybe one or two of these lamps left, okay? Out of all these, because people will take them and put them in their garage or whatever. But how you guys maintained all these buildings and the artifacts in them are beyond me. There must have been an office over here. Look at these lamps over here.
Right, yeah. I didn't think about that, but yeah, probably, because that's the only ones that are different.
This must have been like the storeroom office, you know?
Yeah.
We're talking about these rounded lamps up here. They're kind of broken, but that's what happens in the storeroom. You know? Believe me, I can't tell you how many entertainment systems I've wrecked at Macy's from working there. Speaking from experience. I worked at Macy's up in the Bay Area of California for one Christmas. And I wrecked, I don't know how many entertainment systems where the glass doors would just open up on moving it and it was just but my manager would always say, oh, don't worry, just tell me because it's a write-off for the company. I'm like, I can break stuff now?
Don't give me permission.
Yeah, don't tell me that stuff because you're about to have a lot of tax breaks. Anyway, can I open this fuse box?
Absolutely. And then wait till you see the one downstairs.
Oh, look, they even have This is gold right here. This is gold. Can we get in close there? What does that say? I'll have to look at this in editing, but light bins, light at bins, pan outlets. The show windows. Oh, look at that. I can't see the maker. Whoever FA was. I'm used to seeing GE or something like that. Patent applied for, so we don't even have a patent number. But look how beautiful this is. These are the screw-in fuses. There's a few over here. I'm scared to find out what's in there, but yeah, I put my gun up there like back in the day. It's probably still there. Oh, that's a hinge. Okay, so just pulls open. Yeah, there's the gun.
Oh, well, that's not one.
I think that's where you would keep the spare.
Spare,
Yeah.
I had never noticed that I had that. That's cool.
And more of the unknown FA main fuse box area. Well, time to go to the next floor. Yeah.
So this is the mezzanine that overlooked the store, and if you can look through here and see, like, that's my shop under that drop ceiling.
Okay.
So you've got all the original lighting, the mirror columns, and
You're not joking. That. Okay. We're going in, y'all. Okay. You guys are now inside the building that I can't really see into, but that's the false ceiling. The real ceiling's up above us here with the paint peel. But you can see the old store light fixtures that run up and down the aisles. Wow. They got old blinds back there too. Amazing. Oh, look, they even have decorations on the walls back there. The frame. I don't know what we call that, but
this office. So your management would have just stood up here and watched over everything.
oh, I see. Yeah, these would be the
Because
windows.
these windows would have just looked down over the store, so
Got
they
you.
would have been able to look down and.
And these are the executive offices here?
Yes,
Of
so my
sorts.
assumption is, and I'm just making all of this up, but my assumption is, especially with the way this window is, that this was your bookkeeping. So.
Receipts, monies.
Yeah, do you remember how they used to have the tubes that they would,
Yeah.
and they would suck up like your bank tubes?
Right.
So I'm assuming that's what took place in here.
Okay. accounting.
Yeah, your
Money
accounting,
keeping,
your
bookkeeping, yeah.
management stuff. This
Okay.
over here this room seems like a break room to me.
Oh, yeah.
Where they would have had staff meetings, things like that, because there would have been a bulletin board or something right there
Yeah.
before.
Old outlet. Brass cover.
And then this was probably your regular office.
Wild. If these walls could talk, everyone,
God, wouldn't that be amazing?
I would sit for days listening to it talk.
Probably too.
Wow. I appreciate your time for doing this. Thank
And
you.
then this.
Someone's in there. They don't want you to come
I don't
in.
know.
Oh, the restroom.
The restroom.
Yeah. There's the wash sink back over here. The tile.
I'll close this so you can get a better picture of.
The number 2 area. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice little sink. Almost Art Deco. Another toilet with a view, am I at? And of course we got heat. Radiant, nice. I think it's called radiant, or it's just steam heat. The radiant.
The radiant heat?
Is it radiant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Not exactly transoms, but kinda. And it looks like they have, no, these are just manually opened. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. You don't see these details anymore. It just costs too much money to have stuff like that, I guess. Very cool. Very cool. And this looks like the light bulb metal piece at the bottom. But what? There's no start. There's just stops. Oh, we're going downstairs? Okay, this is the downstairs. We're going down. What's in that room besides
I'm going to show you in just a minute.
Freddy Krueger's killing instruments?
Well, let's go back here first, though.
Yes.
Let's talk about the pool. At some point, about 30 years ago, they covered the pool with
Yes.
concrete. I'm assuming that was all an insurance thing.
Yeah. Oh.
I assume that insurance wanted that all taken care of. All right, head on in.
Oh, really?
I'll follow.
Yikers. Yikers. Okay. It's concrete. That's good.
Okay. But
Wow.
so when this was the Hippodrome,
Yes.
there were along this side over here, there were saunas and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there were different little things back here. There was they were shops of some kind. I'm assuming like sundries,
Okay.
things like that. And then
Oh my goodness, there's tile.
if you look right, yep. So if you look right here, let me
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Was this part of the pool?
This was all part of the original, yes. The pool area.
Okay. This looks like what would have
So-
surrounded a pool of some sort.
And see,
Oh,
you've
it's
got
even
little-
further in.
Oh yeah, it's all up and down all through here. It's just
Oh,
very
my goodness.
filthy. The flowers.
Yeah, they're spotted here and there. You can see the honeycomb.
And then if you come over here where this light is, you can see a little better.
Yeah, more by the border. Fans turn on. It's even over here. So they were. Oh, look! It even have a third kind of tile here. Huh. I've never seen these smaller pieces before, but they go quite a bit larger here. That took some time to put down. They don't have them, you know, back in the day, they didn't have the sheets. They were put down one by one.
And they're so close together, the
Yeah.
spacing on them, not like we have now with so much grout in between. The spacing is right next to each other.
Less grout, less mold, mildew.
Yeah.
I love this lighting. You gotta love incandescent lights. Amazing. This is beautiful. I'm sorry, I see beauty in this.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I love this place.
Now that brick along this wall looks fairly new.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not really
But
cool.
this is raised up.
So, yes. So,
Stair.
I'm not sure exactly how it all went together.
Uh-huh.
Because there were saunas, there were shops, things like that. And this wasn't, I mean, it wasn't like a public pool. It wasn't like going to the Y. Not just anybody could get in. It was very elite.
Okay.
But, I mean, it was also back in the oil days when, so the people like,
Watch your head there. Yeah, that-
George and Gracie Burns performed here, and there was, in the Orpheum, there's still, I think, unless I know it's kind of gotten into disrepair at this point, but at one time there was still the trap door that Houdini used when he performed there that was on the stage and
Okay.
things like that. So it's a crazy history in this town. And nobody now realizes it.
Look at this metal door.
So here's the pool.
There's a pool here? Oh
This
my
is still-
gosh!
This is why I say this glass.
There's water down here, y'all.
This is still the original pool that was down here. And if you'll notice, see the stuff down in the bottom
Yeah?
of the pool? That's under about 5 feet of water. That's how clear this water is.
Oh my gosh!
So it's actually,
That water comes, whoa, it's still dripping.
it's actually a natural spring that runs into here. So we have to, that's the pump you hear.
Got it.
We have to pump out all the time, 24/7, because it's a natural spring that runs in here. And that water is so pure that it can be bottled without having anything done to it.
Wow. That is clear as can be. You can see how high up the water is coming on this this corner piece over here, but people, the artifacts that must be underneath that. I can hear the echo. Hello! That's a pool.
It's the pool.
It's hard to make that kind of echo without water, so. Wow.
So it's still
This is
the original
huge.
40 by 60 pool.
So this is the original
This
pool,
is the original pool.
except it would be more full.
It would be more full, and of course the concrete was put in, like I said, within the last 30 years the concrete was put in
Okay.
to cover it.
And there's water condensation at the top. I can't put the camera much more up, but if you look at well, here you go. You can see those little droplets at the top. That's just condensation.
And you can feel the humidity.
Yeah, it's a lot warmer in here. Is that because of the water?
Mm-hmm.
So it's warm.
Yeah.
Spring. Okay. Wow. Breathtaking.
Isn't that amazing?
I'm a little stunned that this is still here. This is remarkable.
So we've got like,
What am I?
these are all breakers and things as well.
Do you have a phone on you?
Yeah.
Could you
Yep, I sure
turn
can.
your torch on? Switch panels. Here's more of that FA stuff.
Now I'm guessing, well, I don't know. It says there's stock room,
Yeah, this is the
show
fuse panel.
windows, so yeah. And then we've got
I'll zoom in on that later. I'll zoom in on that.
and then here's just like your main huge big switch.
Yeah, that's a main switch panel, all right.
Uh-huh.
Jeez, that's huge. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Would
Everything
you
you're
like to
doing
take a
here.
peek at the radio station? Let's see. I don't know if we can get in over there now.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Okay, so we're heading back to see Heather, who's gonna try and get us into another building or two. But what a bunch of generous people with their time to allow me access to some of these buildings. Wow. The nail room. Happy fall, y'all. And we're back at Okmulgee, Main Street.